ResortLoop.com is proud to be sponsored by Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company. Joffrey's now offers coffee subscriptions. You can order a 3, 6, or 12-month subscription. You can choose from 3 collections: the Flavored Coffee Collection, the Roastmasters Collection, or the Disney Signature Coffee Collection. Each collection includes 3 bags per month. With the Joffrey's Coffee subscriptions, never run out of great coffee again. Learn more and order at Joffreys.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
The body of water that you see to the right of our forward motion is the Seven Seas Lagoon. The Seven Seas Lagoon is a man-made creation that took 3 years and the removal of millions of cubic yards of earth to complete.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott. This is ResortLoop.com, the gateway to the magic. We are continuing our series on love and hate, Disney resorts. Joining us, as always, for this, Mr. Jeremy Hunt.
Hello, Tim. Hello, Loopers.
But enough of Jeremy Hunt, because we have a very special guest. Sorry, Jeremy. We have a very special guest. Hannah Nolte is joining us. Hi, Hannah.
Hi, guys. How's everyone doing?
I am doing fantastic. How about you, Jeremy, since I cut you off earlier?
Well, I was doing good. But,
I brought your day to a screeching halt.
I'm doing good. I'm in the holiday spirit. Christmas trees are up.
Oh,
that time of year.
It is. And it's 47 degrees in Florida, which is basically minus 30 here. So it's all holiday.
If you can't handle the cold, never come to Minnesota.
Noted.
Maybe in the summer in July.
Another looper from Minnesota, Jeremy.
Well, hey, it must be a good place to be.
Must be. We just had Ben Fluth from Minnesota on a few shows ago.
Yep, he's my brother, so he...
Did I know that? I think I knew that.
I don't know, did you?
Well, I think I did know that. Now I think it's all coming together. I did know that.
Well, I didn't know that. That's cool.
We're the Minnesota people. We wish we were in Disney all the time and lived in Florida, but here we are.
That's right. Do you ever travel in that RV?
I have before. We actually went last fall. Eric and I, my husband, flew down instead of riding down in it, but we did stay in it with my parents and Ben and Kaylin. So, and then we did it a lot growing up. We stayed at Fort Wilderness quite a bit. So
yes,
but
awesome. Now it's all coming together, Jeremy.
Yeah, it does make sense that they would live near each other now.
We've come full circle. I love this.
It's not just a conspiracy theory that we both live in Minnesota anymore.
No, no. Well, now I feel awkward asking you your Disney story because it's probably the same as your brother's.
No worries. It's probably a little different than Ben's, but basically, my dad's family has been going since Disney World opened, basically. My parents got married. They became Disney freaks as well. Took us a ton as kids. Camped at Fort Wilderness a lot. There's the short version of the story, I guess, that Ben already told.
Right.
So just kind of grew up as Disney freaks, and now I'm trying to get my husband into it too, and he's becoming one. So
now, are you hitting him over the head with it, or are you just giving like little bursts here and there? What's the best way to attack him on this to bring him into the group?
So it was little bursts at first, but then we went to Disney on our honeymoon, and then we went last year with my family. And when we were there, it was more like, here it all is. But he'll even tell me that he misses Disney now, so I think he's getting into it a little more.
It's always the honeymoon that does it.
Right? Like before we went, he's like, really, we have to go to Disney World, even though he's never been. And when we got back, he's like, I can't wait till we go again.
Exactly. There we go.
That's a success right there.
Right? So at least he's a keeper, right?
That's right. That's the best test. All right, so Hannah, because you reached out, because you were also listening to the Love and Hate series, and you said, Tim.
I was.
I hope you're going to do the Animal Kingdom Lodge at some point. And I said, absolutely I am, especially now that you reached out and you want to be on the show.
Best Disney hotel, in my opinion. I love it there. So let's do it.
Let's get into this. We're going to start off with, because we're a positive podcast, the loves. And Jeremy, we need to let Hannah go first. She's the guest.
Of course. Kick it off. What do we love?
Well, of course, the savannah. What else? Who wouldn't want to wake up to giraffes out their balcony, right?
Absolutely.
Depends. Are they like cats? Are they good? Are they nice?
At least the giraffes I have met have been nice. I have encountered them a few times, not at Disney World, but in other places. So I'd say they're more nice, maybe more dog-like.
I will say,
Can you ride a giraffe?
You actually cannot ride a giraffe.
This is a recurring theme here.
it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I actually want to be a giraffe keeper, so I know some information about giraffes. And yep, their backs are too weak to ride.
Well, 2020 sees another dream dashed.
Right. What's new?
I knew they were too weak for me, but for everybody? Wow.
Yep, they can't really hold much up there, so they're
Wow.
kind of fragile things back there, which is kind of weird. You think they would be kind of stronger since they're such big animals, but
Maybe they could pull me on a wagon.
maybe.
Well, I hope Amazon will take back that giraffe saddle I bought. Man, who knew? I feel like I was taken.
Just put it on your cat, right, Tim?
Exactly.
That'll
we, had
teach it.
we had a discussion about my big cat that hates me earlier, and now I'm starting to wonder why. So,
The truth comes out.
exactly. So, Hannah, are you always, when you go, do you always opt for the Savannah View room then?
So I've only ever stayed in the Savannah View rooms. I've actually only stayed at Animal Kingdom Lodge twice,
Okay.
just because it's a little more pricey.
Right.
But yeah, both times I've been there, we have stayed in the Savannah View. I think it really wouldn't be as worth it if you didn't,
Mhm.
but it would still be fun because you could like still go out on like the main balconies and watch them. But I like to sit my Joffreys in the morning and watch the giraffes and zebras and other animals roam around. So
I was reading a little blurb here that says that there are 200 free roaming animals and like 130 birds. Obviously, that's not 200 like different types of animals. Do you happen to know like how many types of animals they have there?
I don't know how many types. I haven't really researched it, I guess. When I'm there, I basically just want to sit on the balcony all day or go out on like the main one or go by the pool, Savannah, and just watch the animals. They do have quite a few, but I don't know exactly how many. So that's interesting to know.
And another thing I'm throwing out to both of you is when we talk Animal Kingdom Lodge, are we incorporating both Jambo House and Kidani, or are we talking only about Jambo House area when we're talking Animal Kingdom Lodge?
I think we could talk about both, but I say that's up to you guys.
Do you think of them as both as Animal Kingdom Lodge?
I
What about you, Tim?
personally do.
I will say I've never actually stayed at the Kidani side of things, but it is on my list. I would not hesitate to stay there, although I think I enjoy a lot of the activities like around the Jambo House a little bit more. But
Yeah, I would agree.
I'm willing to give Kidani a try, though.
Sanaa, though, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Skipping ahead a little bit, I know, but like
you're
yeah,
making me hungry.
we definitely go over there for that, if nothing else. Whenever we go over there, we set upstairs out on the little overlook and we watch the animals for a while. And the reason for my question is there doesn't seem to be a huge array of animals. Like we've noticed, like maybe 5 or 6 types of animals. I don't know if there are more in the Jambo House area or if it's literally all the same area. That would have been something I should have looked up. Are they connected? The outside areas, are they connected?
I'm not sure if they're connected. And I feel like, because I've stayed at both Kidani and Jambo, I feel like there's more animals at Jambo, to be honest.
Okay, that's good to hear then.
I mean, I liked Kidani, but I would probably, if I had to choose, I'd rather stay at Jambo House.
She had mentioned the animals. That was definitely on my list too. But I'm going to go down to the next one for me, which is the lobby.
Go ahead.
And this lobby may be my favorite. If you're talking about Christmas time and Grand Flow, maybe it comes close. And Wilderness Lodge is also, an amazing lobby. But I think this one tops it for me. It just nowhere else that I go, you step in there and you feel like you're in a special place. Like you're not just at a hotel.
Yeah.
You're at an man, I'm failing here. It's the late afternoon here.
It like feels like you're in Africa. Like you get that feeling that you're in a different country even.
Indeed. The details are crazy. It's huge. Just love it.
The atmosphere there is just amazing. I just love all the details that they have. And I love that the music that they even play, it just like tunes it all in.
And don't forget about the aromas coming from Boma.
Oh, man.
Y'all are making me hungry.
I'm just going to say I'm with you on the music, though. I collect theme park audio tracks, especially ambient tracks, and I use them when I'm here in my office at work. I'll often play them, and that, in particular, music from Animal Kingdom Lodge is one of my favorites.
I do have to say, I do have an Animal Kingdom Lodge little soundtrack on my phone, and whenever I'm like stressed, I just listen to that, and I'm like, no, I'm at Animal Kingdom Lodge now. Everything's gonna be fine.
I love it.
Oh, that'll really reel you right in. Well, I'm just going to naturally just roll into one of mine, which we've already hinted at it already, are the variety of outstanding dining options there.
Yes, sir.
They have a bunch of great ones there, that's for sure.
Oh, my goodness. Hannah, what's your favorite?
I would have to say, that's a tough one.
I know.
But probably Sanaa. I do love Sanaa. My husband Eric and I actually just tried it for the first time last year, and I want to go back every trip now. But I have to say, though, Boma is pretty good. We haven't been to Jico yet. I would love to try that one, but Boma is definitely a staple throughout the years for us as well. But
Tim, have you done Boma?
I've not done Boma. But I tell you, every time I walk in that lobby, I smell it, and I kind of like hover over it like a Macy's Day balloon. I look down there longingly.
The 3 that we haven't done yet, and I really want to, and you can't right now, obviously, but I wanted to see if you guys had. But if you had to just roll the dice and do Sanaa or Jico, which one would it be for you, Tim?
I would have to try Jico. I've heard fantastic things about Jico, and I believe Jico and Sanaa, I think, also has their own Joffrey's blend. So that balances kind of everything out.
Joffrey's is all that matters sometimes, isn't it?
I'm drinking the French roast as we speak.
I'm jealous.
But Jico, I've heard great things about some beef dishes there and how authentic the food is. I would have to try Jico first. But then, I don't know. I always hear about the bread service at Sanaa.
We've done Sanaa multiple times. We've only done Jico once, and we love them both. Honestly, if you end up in either one, you're in for a good time. Jico, seriously, is probably one of the top 2 or 3 dining experiences our family has ever done. It is pricey, but totally worth it. And you mentioned like the beef dishes. My daughters aren't steak people, and one of them got the filet that night, and it was a game changer. It was like, maybe I do like steak now.
Right.
So now she has high expectations for you cooking now, doesn't she, Jeremy?
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen. So, but we loved it. But also, Sanaa is kind of like our fallback if we want a nice evening out. Seriously, we've never had anything other than a great time over there.
Oh, now I'm hungry too. This is going terribly, terribly wrong.
Right. Maybe I should have eaten lunch before
that's
this.
not a bad idea. All right, Hannah, what else do you love about the Animal Kingdom Lodge?
So I was going to say this is a very specific thing, but you can only find these at Animal Kingdom Lodge. Zebra domes. Those are the best dessert for me, at least, on Disney property, and I will travel miles to get those.
Please describe a zebra dome. This is something we haven't experienced yet, although we've heard about it. What is that?
Oh. So it's obviously in the shape of a dome, and it's like some white chocolate and chocolate on it. And I think there's like a liqueur mousse in it. It's like the moussey kind of, it's hard to explain. It's just delicious, and you guys got to try it. And then you usually get them at Boma. You can get as much as you want at Boma, but they also sell them at the gift shops at both Kidani and at Jumbo, and they come in little 4-packs. So even if like you're on the go, you can grab some there.
Yes, Hannah, I love the zebra domes. I've gotten them from I'd get them at the Mara.
Yep, you can get them at the Mara too. I forgot about that.
It's one of the unique things about the Animal Kingdom Lodges. They kind of have, the resort has its own signature food. Like, it's not just restaurant specific, which I think is fascinating.
I agree.
So I'm going to pile on. I'm going to go with the Zebra Domes with you there, Hannah. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, it's been gone. I have gone. Jeremy, how about you? What's next on your list?
No Zebra Domes in the freezer?
I wish. It's been over a year since I've been at Disney. I'm kind of going through some withdrawals at this point.
Oh, I think we all are.
Right?
So next for me is I'm going to just kind of take a step away from dining, but not very far. The Victoria Falls Lounge. Have either of you experienced this venue?
Not been there. Have seen it. It looks great.
I have not. I would like to try it someday, but we have not.
We really love Disney lounges. We're the slow down type of folks. We know some fans are the hurry up and see everything type of folks, and I love those people, but we are not that. We're the set and stare a while type of folks often, and so if we can find a good lounge, it's a treat. And this lounge is one of the best. My all-time favorite is Nomad, but this is very close to me. It is one of the most beautiful lounges you can find anywhere on property, and you can sit there and chill, and you're right near Boma, around the corner from Gico. The drinks, they have a few signature drinks, not a ton of them. Most of it is like your standard Disney lounge drink options, and they have a few unique little food items, but nothing special. Really, it's the venue that's the big deal for me. We love it.
Hopefully next time we're there, we can try it out.
How are their food options there? They have little snackies?
They do. They have 5 or 6 little items, and I'm thinking, you know what? Did I have that? Wait, hold on.
Hang it on.
Everyone hold your horses. Horses, hold your breath.
They're in the horses at the Animal Kingdom, but okay, Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Well, they got zebras. That's close, right?
It is close.
Close enough.
Can you ride a zebra? I know you can't ride giraffes now.
Like, how could you not be able to ride?
I actually don't know about that one. I know most of them are smaller than most horses, but I don't know.
Don't send that saddle back yet.
I was going to say, can I use a giraffe saddle on my zebra?
So they have, I'm just going to list a couple of the appetizer items that they have here. They have a burger and seasoned fries. So it's a cheddar applewood bacon burger. They have some crispy chicken wings, some marinated olives, which I haven't tried, and it's $11 for marinated olives. So they better be really good olives. They have a goat cheese dip, cheese and charcuterie board, and a mushroom flatbread.
Nice.
Sounds decent.
So not a ton, but pretty cool, like unique things. Those aren't things you're going to find. Well, maybe the chicken wings you can find everywhere. They're Vulcan spiced chicken wings. I don't know what that means.
Oh, like Mr. Spock?
Interesting.
I'm wondering. Does that mean they're really hot? Does that mean they're from another planet? I don't know.
Research trip.
I'll report back.
Please do. Awesome.
So next is, I think we're back to Hannah, right?
I think so.
Well, I would have to say I love the cast members anywhere, but especially at Animal Kingdom Lodge. It's really cool because a lot of them are actually from Africa, and I love just hearing their stories from back home. They just seem extra nice there for some reason to me, even though they're nice all around Disney. But I just love talking to them, and I spend half my day when I'm at the lodge just talking to them. So, but
I've gotten that vibe there too.
I just love to hear their stories. That's my favorite part.
Oh, Jeremy, what do you have on your love list for the Animal Kingdom Lodge?
So I'm going to try to be brief on this one, but my note is even too long here. So I have written down, it's one word, authenticity.
Very nice.
And there's a lot to say here, but the years and research trips and money and time and love poured into this place kind of blew me away. And like all of these resorts, every time I look up details about them, I end up loving them more. We've visited many times, but you roll in, you roll out, you do the dining, you do the thing, and you see some cool artifacts. But when I read about some of the effort placed in the research trips and everything that was done, not only by the architect and then Joe Rohde and his team and the landscape architect team, it just blew my mind. It kind of goes back to what we were saying earlier about the lobby, is that all of these details together kind of feed your mind and make you think you're no longer in Florida. You're there. You believe, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And
I 100% agree with you, Jeremy.
It's just crazy. Just a little bit of the detail here that I wrote down, and I'm only filtering so that I don't read all of it. But it says there are hundreds of authentic African artwork pieces, some dating back to 8500 BC.
Wow.
Many tribal symbols, artifacts, and pieces on display and worked into the architecture. Anyway, I'm going to stop there, but it just blows me away. I just love the detail. It's something you're not going to get anywhere else. I really don't know, outside of Disney or maybe a couple other theme park venues, do you even get resorts like this? It's astounding.
Yeah, outside of something like Alani, I'm not sure.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
You know, going into that kind of detail. I had something very similar to my list, Jeremy, I'll be honest. One of the things I'm going to say for the Animal Kingdom Lodge, and I tend to be a little wishy-washy sometimes, but this is going to be both a love and a minor hate, because you know how we are about the hates here. It's the location of the resort. It's very secluded. It's off, to the west side of property, which is fantastic because it's very quiet. It's away from everything, which I think is a plus.
Agreed.
Yeah, that was on my list too.
Now, on the hate side of things, bus trips everywhere unless you have your own car. I think everyone's kind of aware of that. But the great thing about where the Animal Kingdom Lodge is, I don't know if you guys have ever used the Sherbeth Road. It's kind of like a little escape road to get you out to
I don't know if I have.
To get you out to
We've driven out there, but only like by accident. Like, do you use it to get somewhere? Because if you do, I don't know. I don't know the secret.
The secret is just I will leave the resort, hop on the Sherbeth Road. It takes you out to 192, more of the west side. And there's a ton of stuff right there if you need something. It's so close to the lodge, but you wouldn't know it. I did not know that. There's a Target there. I believe there's a Dunkin' there. I know I got Panda Express there once, took it back to the room. Whole bunch of restaurants if you want to take out. Gas stations. And it doesn't seem to me to be nearly as crowded as, more the east side of 192.
Yeah.
Dang. Well, I did not know that. I'm learning.
So
we don't really go outside of property a lot, but that's good to know in case we ever want to.
Yes. So, and if you take Sherbeth Road, you go by some of the Disney offices, by the way, too.
Ooh, I'm intrigued.
You can't stop them and pound on the glass. I found that out the hard way. But you can drive by quietly and look. So with that, I think we kind of... does anybody have any more loves that they want to talk about?
I would say the pools and the gift shop are
pools. That's a good one. Tell us about the pool.
I just love the pool areas. It does feel more secluded than other resorts. And I love that you can actually look out at the savannah while you're there. And then for the gift shop, I'm a big shocker at Disney World. It's hard not to. But I love that they have more authentic Animal Kingdom Lodge apparel and gifts that you can get versus just general Disney World stuff. So every time I'm there, I'm like, ooh, I got to see if they have any sweatshirts or...
Oh, Hannah, that's great. I didn't even think of the merch.
They do have good merchandise there.
Oh, nice.
One last plus for me is a small detail, but the stream has always just blown us away. Like the little bubbling spring inside that goes down through and flows past Chico out to the pools.
Yeah, that is
always
cool.
Just thought that was a crazy cool detail.
I'd love running
You
water.
just notice something different every time you're there. That's what I also love about that place. You are always surprised by something.
All right, let's transition into what we hate. Hannah, you've been so nice up until now. What do you loathe and despise about the Animal Kingdom Lodge?
So my first thing would be when we stayed at Kidani, it is a far walk if you're not close to the lobby. Eric and I had a good Savannah view room, but when we had to walk back, it took us 15-20 minutes just to get to our room. So that was kind of a downside because you're already exhausted from being in the parks all day. The last thing you want to do is walk 20 minutes to your room. But I mean, that could be at any hotel too, but it's just it's different because it's not outside. You don't enjoy the walk as much. You're just in a hallway.
Oh, gotcha. Jeremy, what do you hate, despise? about the Animal Kingdom Lodge? Pull no punches.
Well, the main thing I hate is that I can't stay there very often, and I think that's just unfair.
There you go.
Agreed.
Other than that, man, you guys are really gonna have to help me out here, because one of the only things I have on my list kind of goes along with what you just said, is the distance from everything and where you park. Now, if you don't park there, maybe you don't even have to worry about that, obviously, but we have always, driven our own car, and to get from the parking building, I'm actually, in this case, I'm talking about Kidani. I'm not really sure if it's the same over at Jumbo House, but at Kidani, it feels like forever away to the parking building up to where the main resort is.
I agree with you on that one.
That's
as
a little
well.
negative.
Look at you.
Yeah, see?
Again, I've said it with every resort. I'm going to bring up the $25 parking fee since it's a deluxe hotel.
You got a point.
That's expensive just to park your car. Which is why you're driving out Sherbeth Road to get some McDonald's and some Panda Express.
I would love to eat at Sanaa, but I had to do the parking fee, so now I'm doing Panda Express.
There's nothing wrong with Panda Express once in a while, though. Oh, my goodness.
It is when you're at Disney World.
Well, that's true. That is true. I do have a Panda Express here. You know what? We have a Blaze Pizza here, too, and there's one at Disney Springs. And I drive by there, and I'm like, this just doesn't seem right.
I'd say one of my other dislikes is there's not much option for food outside of like sit-down dining. You basically just have the Mara or like the pool bar or one of the bars inside. Especially at Kidani, you don't really have much option, especially like later at night. So if you ever want to get quick service, like especially late at night, I don't think Animal Kingdom Lodge would be the right hotel.
Oh, that's a good point.
We've only done the Mara one time. It was real quick. It was at the end of the night, and so we weren't really trying to get like a meal. What do they have there? Is it your common like burger chicken nugget type thing?
Yeah, last time we went there was pretty basic, like the other hotels. I feel like they used to have more, I shouldn't say like authentic options, but better options. But last time we were there, we didn't really see much outside of the usual. Besides zebra domes, of course.
Right. I will say last time we were there, and it's been a while, they always had a great grilled chicken or roasted chicken that was very good. And they had a couple of unique sandwich offerings, and I don't know if maybe they've dialed back on those because it's been a while since we've stayed there.
I do see that. I just pulled up the menu. I see your rotisserie chicken. I'm guessing that's what you're talking about, Tim?
Yes, and I'll be honest, that was excellent.
And they got your burgers, your salad, your flatbread deals. Okay, yep, and pork sandwich.
And I believe for breakfast they do have the bounty platter. So if you're up for that famous Disney breakfast, come on, Mickey waffles and breakfast meat.
I can't head to the park after a bounty platter, man.
Oh, a bounty platter and the biscuits and gravy.
Nope. Nope. That's to go right back to the room.
I'm going to be waddling to the park at that point.
I don't recommend Flight of Passage or Expedition Everest after that. Plus
I don't recommend going to the parks at all after a big meal. We did that last year. We went, I think we went to Beach Club. And we ate a ton of food. And then we went to Epcot. I think it was the night of the new show that was premiering. It was like last October or something like that.
Yeah.
And like all of us were just like waddling through Epcot like this is a horrible idea. So I don't recommend it.
Nothing like a big meal, a nice brisk 5-mile walk around Epcot.
Right?
Stop and commandeer a Surrey bike and take that in an Epcot.
Right.
Break out your giraffe saddle.
Oh my gosh.
Give me a zebra. That's all the hate I have, to be honest. It's not a lot.
No, same here. I came up with parking and the 20-minute bus ride to places. But as far as a resort, and especially if you're going a trip where you're going light on park time, I can't think of a better resort to stay at.
Agreed.
I agree with you as well.
Does anybody have anything else they would like to interject before we wrap this up about the Animal Kingdom Lodge?
I'm just saying it's a great place to stay. The first time I stayed there, I was surprised by my parents and my grandparents.
Oh,
And that, to this day, is my favorite surprise ever. I remember landing in Orlando, and we went all the time. So I got in the Port Orleans bus line or whatever. And they were like, "Oh no, we're not going in that line." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And they were like, "We're in this line." And I looked and it said Animal Kingdom Lodge. And to this day, it is still my favorite surprise ever. So I highly recommend it. It's the best hotel, at least I think, on Disney property. So
Awesome. Jeremy, you're kind of local. How often do you head over that way?
Not as much now because of this crazy year, but if it weren't 2020, and may it soon not be, we go pretty often just for Sanaa. We'll just book a Sanaa, go over, and we'll go early, hang out, see the animals a little bit, do the gift shop. We also love that gift shop.
Oh, that's awesome.
And yeah, just chill for the evening.
Yeah,
and then the last thing I'm going to say here, because it's a good little time to do it, is that Joe Rohde just retired after 40 years, and he along with a bunch of others is largely responsible for the theming and story of this place. And it blows me away how many things that I enjoy that he had a hand in. So well deserved.
I concur.
I concur as well.
We've all concurred. Oh, awesome. Hannah, thanks so much for reaching out and coming on the show.
Of course. Thank you for having me on, guys.
It was my pleasure. Is it your pleasure, Jeremy?
It definitely is.
Hannah, if anybody wants to reach out to you, where can they find you?
They can find me actually on the Looper Nation on Facebook. I'm under Hannah Nolte. I'm also on Instagram on, I think it's Hanny_Nolte. So if you guys want to find me, you can reach out.
Oh, I'm going to have to look for you there. Awesome.
Perfect.
Jeremy, how about you? You're huge on the Instagram, or the IG is, maybe the kids say? I don't know.
The IG, is that a thing?
I don't know. It is now.
Jeremy Hunt FL on Instagram, and I'm definitely in Looper Nation Live pretty often.
Awesome.
Say hi.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. I'm Tim Scott, Facebook, Twitter, the website, ResortLoop.com. If you're thinking of staying at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, reach out to ResortLoopTravel.com. Everybody, you've been listening to the Gateway to the Magic. Take it away, Hannah.
See you, everybody.
Vacation memories will stay with you and your family for a lifetime. The Resort Loop Travel Group was created with this in mind. Our fee-free services will relieve you of the stress and confusion of finding and booking the best vacation at the best price. After booking, we will continue to monitor for ways to save you even more on your vacation. We will check for any upcoming packages and discounts to save you as many vacation dollars as possible. Resort Loop Travel Group, gateway to your magical vacation memories. Get a quote, or for more information, visit ResortLoopTravelGroup.com.